You're listening to Kris and Chelsea Afternoons on Wild Country 99. When listeners need the truth, or at least a laugh, they, for some reason, turn to Kris and Chelsea.
This is my favorite.
It's now time for Dear Kris and Chelsea.
All right, this one comes from Rachel. She's in a little predicament right now with her longtime boyfriend. Rachel says, Dear Kris and Chelsea, Saturday started off so normal. My boyfriend, who is supposed to be proposing any day now,
Wow.
and I were scrolling through his iPhone trying to find a picture of us. No big deal, right? Well, he swiped a little too far back, apparently.
Oh, God. I know where this is going. Ugh. Okay.
He swiped too far back, and what did I see? An entire museum, gallery of his ex. Selfies, vacations, little cute candids. Like his own little private shrine in his photo roll of him and his ex. She says, I froze, my stomach dropped, and when I asked him why in the world he still has hundreds of pictures of his ex, he shrugged and said, you're just being insecure. They don't mean anything. Excuse me, she says? If they don't mean anything, why not just delete them?
Right.
He refused. He literally would not give me a reason.
What?
Now I'm stuck here wondering, are these photo trophies of the past a just in case backup? Or is he just not over his ex? Because to me, it feels like I'm competing with the ghost of his ex every time he opens his phone. So tell me, Kris and Chelsea, am I crazy for thinking pictures of an ex need to be deleted once you're in a serious relationship? Or should I take it as a massive red flag that he just won't let go of? Signed, Rachel.
Been there, done that. And I've been on the other side of this, too.
I don't know if I'm going to take your side on this one. I'm going to take the typical guy side. I'm not saying that he should keep them. But I had photos, because when you're with somebody, whether you're married to them or a long-term relationship, there's a lot of photos and memories that are in there.
Right.
It would take hours to go through and delete all those, right?
Yeah.
I was just too lazy. I didn't have the time. That was my excuse. But then when we met, when things got serious, I actually took the time to do it.
Yeah.
But if I was just casually dating, I'm like, I don't care. Don't
gonna
worry
delete
about
all
what's
that.
in my phone. It's not like I'm going back every day and reminiscing on those terrible times.
I think I still have some photos, but like right away I just delete. But it's tough when there's so many different like social media platforms. So if there is one right now, I'm trying to think, it has nothing to do with like living in the past. I think there's just been so much time now since those relationships that it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean I want to get back with that person. Sometimes you keep those photos because it just reminds you that there were good times and you know what I mean? But I don't know. It doesn't bother me. My last divorce, I actually had a huge bonfire with my friends and we burned tons of photos and it felt so good. I literally just drank whiskey and just set stuff on fire. Very therapeutic.
Isn't that a country song?
Pretty much, but I'm a country girl and I live it. So yeah.
It's different with technology now where these photos are uploaded to the cloud or wherever. It's like they're not going away unless you go in and manually delete them.
I know.
Even if your phone breaks or you lose your phone or somebody throws it in like the lake
and it's
or
frustrating
whatnot.
when you're trying to delete like even photos off of Facebook. You have to go onto your desktop, you delete, and then it brings you back to oh gosh, it's a big pain in the butt and a big headache.
It is a big headache, and that's why I didn't do it for the longest time. I'm not going back though. It's like,
yeah. You do have one though.
Which one?
Where I'm just like, why does he still have that one? Like I'm just like, I was really confused.
It's not a picture of them though, is it?
I'm putting you on the spot.
A picture of my girls maybe, or it's a picture of an artist that I met?
If it's kids, if it's artists, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know if we...
I mean, if it's just us two, that's a different story.
Well, yeah, it is.
Unless I look really dapper in that photo.
It was so funny because as we were talking about engagement photos, you're like, hang on, I have an engagement photo. And this is from the person that you call a very harsh nickname.
Where was that?
You have it saved on your desktop and it's in your phone. And you pulled it up and you're like...
I didn't even know I had that one.
And you're like, yeah, you're an idiot.
Was that the one where that was the engagement photo sitting
he remembers now.
Sitting in the ocean.
Not sitting in the ocean, like lifting her up in the ocean. You guys are all laughing.
That was traumatizing because the ocean was dang cold that day.
So you're hearing Kris. Everybody's hearing this live. And I'm like, okay, but
I wouldn't.
You still have that photo?
I wouldn't reenact a photo based on that.
But you wouldn't delete it. So you like pulled it up. You showed it to me as I'm trying to get inspiration for our engagement photos,
Hey.
and I'm like, this is ick.
I was just showing you that the person that took those photos cost a lot of money, which I didn't want to pay.
Yeah.
And I just showed you the quality of those.
So that's why. Yeah. No. It was interesting.
It's basically
it was interesting. Just as an objective, grown, healed woman, I'm just like, okay. But I'm like, all right.
And
so,
then I probably deleted it.
nope. He still has it, and it's still on his desktop.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
But
well, once you go hang out with Rachel, you guys question it.
But no, I know. I just know you're not getting back with her. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my gosh.
And I have a few photos too, like from the wedding. I'm like, I look beautiful, or it's with my family, so that's why I keep those.
So is Rachel overreacting? That's the question. We're going to try to help her out. So as always with this segment, we're going to take your text, and she's going to be listening, and she's going to decide whether listeners are giving her the right
Yeah, she's at a crossroads right now.
the right thing to do. I think she's probably just a little insecure. Sorry for if you have to hear that, Rachel, but it kind of sounds like that right now. Unless it's like photos of them like kissing.
Yeah, Chris, it's their vacation photos. It's their other photos. It's every photo. And then when she asks him about it, he has all of them. I would seriously, if that was you, I'd be like, he's not over that person, and I would have moved on.
No, I just I'm too lazy
Bye.
to spend hours
then
going through those.
I'd be like, then give me your phone. I'll delete it for you. I will gladly sit here all day.
You know how long it takes to go through them, and then just the whole fact of. So anyway, text. Get your text in right now. We already see a lot of text coming in. 320-656-9453. We'll dive into your reactions coming up next with Dear Kris and Chelsea. So we're trying to help Rachel out with Dear Kris and Chelsea. Rachel reached out to us. She caught her soon-to-be fiancé, longtime boyfriend, scrolling deep into his photo library where she found some old pictures of his ex.
Not just some.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
When she confronted him, he brushed it off, said she was being insecure,
Oh my gosh.
and he refused to delete them for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Now she's wondering, are these harmless memories or just a red flag that he's not over her? That's the question. It's now time for you to chime in. We have a ton of people that are getting through right now via text 320-656-9453. Let's dive into it.
From Amanda, girl, if he can't delete pictures of her, it's because he's still dreaming about getting back with her. Red flag the size of Texas. Jennifer says, my husband still has pics of his ex on his phone. You know where he sleeps now? On the couch.
Oh, come on.
Delete the pictures. Why would you have another picture of another woman on your phone?
I don't know.
Gross.
Now, if he's going back and then taking screenshots so they repopulate in his feed so it's easier to access, that's a different story.
Ick, man. Brittany says, if the man's about to propose, his phone should be filled with you, not some ghost of girlfriend's past. He doesn't need a camera roll. He needs an exorcism.
Oh, my gosh. I've noticed a trend here. A lot of the ladies seem to be overreacting a little bit or kind of taking her side.
Here's from Tyler. I like hearing from guys. So Tyler says, I still have old pics too. Doesn't mean I want my ex back. Sometimes people are just lazy about deleting. Don't throw away a ring over a camera roll.
Thank you very much.
I mean, that's fair.
Some guys are just lazy. Or I have better things to do than something like that.
Uh-oh, Kelsey thinks he's hiding something. You don't keep an entire scrapbook of your ex unless you're saving it for a rainy day and you plan to cheat. She's saying, run, girl.
Oh, it doesn't mean you're going to plan to cheat because you have a few photos in your camera roll of your ex.
Danielle's going to flip the script. You know how he says, oh, you're insecure? She says, if he values those pics more than your peace of mind, he's not ready for marriage.
Now, if they're risque pictures where it's like borderline smut, then maybe.
Yes.
Like if they're like lingerie pictures or something like that.
Oh, gosh. I would kill him. I'd kill him.
Right?
No, man. Mark says, I say keep them. You want to remember who you upgraded from. Chris, why didn't you start with that line?
Hey,
that would have ended this whole thing.
That's the only reason I keep that one photo.
I forgive you for
I'm
that.
just like, our engagement photos were 10 times better than that.
I forgive you then.
Thank you, Mark, for texting that in.
Yeah, that's really great.
We appreciate it.
Sarah says, sounds like he's gaslighting you. Pictures mean nothing.
Oh, come on, Sarah.
Then delete them. Otherwise, he's keeping them for a reason.
Chris says, I've been married 10 years and still have random pics of my ex buried in my phone. Haven't looked at them in years. Sometimes it's not that deep. That's how guys think, though.
It's true. Some of them are just not that deep. They're just not that deep.
And a lot of them are attached. Like if you have kids with an ex too, a lot of your memories are attached of your children with that ex, and if they're in a photo together, what are you gonna be, one of those teenagers that crops out the ex?
Some
and
do,
and it looks awkward.
You said that your ex-in-laws she blacked out your face and like all these photos, but it's not about you. Okay, so I'm gonna come clean here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come clean. So I was looking through my phone the other day.
Yeah.
iPhones do this thing now where they organize your photos per person's name. And it turns out I still have my ex in my phone.
Yeah.
I changed his name. So on there, I was looking, it was like the girls, even the dogs. Dusty has his own photo album. And then all of a sudden I see his face in a terrifying photo. I screamed and I changed his name to A-hole. And it was completely spelled out and it made me burst out laughing. I spit my coffee out.
Right.
There's only like 5 photos in there but it was screenshots of other stuff. It's not for romantic reasons at all.
You would think with AI and the technology now and how advanced it is, you think they'd be able to sort out photos of exes. If you were in a relationship with that person and then all of a sudden you're in a relationship with another person, it should be able to figure out that algorithm.
I know.
And not show those in the future.
I know, but that's true too. We got some great family photos. Thank God. Okay, so this is why. Going forward, you're with a man. You put him at the edge of your family photos, so it's easier to cut them out. Then you still have a beautiful family picture, and you can just squish them out.
You put him in the very end, right next to your weird uncle.
Yep.
That way you can crop them both out.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you want either one in there. So
see, it's all right.
Did we help? Hopefully, Rachel, we helped you out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the women are on the side. Well, everybody thinks the worst. I don't think he doesn't sound like a bad guy.
And do not. Oh my gosh, I might be pouring fuel on the fire. Do not be going through his Facebook to messages that they exchanged from years ago. That's only going to bring more heartache. I think she just needs to do some soul searching. How secure does she feel in this relationship? And if he's an idiot, then move on, babe. There's a lot of other great guys out there.
I mean, if he doesn't really want to delete them, then, I guess they're going to have to move on. So hopefully that helped you out, Rachel. Thanks for the message. It's another round of Dear Kris and Chelsea. So I just got my hands on a list of the top driving etiquette rules that bad or terrible drivers need to learn.
Mm-hmm. Are you guilty of about half of these?
Absolutely not. I am an excellent driver. I'm a good driver. I haven't been in an accident in forever.
Oh, honey.
Knock on wood. These are etiquette rules that... Here's the thing about bad drivers. 99% of them don't know they're bad.
That's true. Or they don't care.
So if you don't honk and flip them off, they're never going to know.
Isn't that a bad driver? Somebody who gets road rage?
Yeah, actually road rage.
Yeah, there you go.
We don't endorse that, by the way.
And Christoph, we do not always use our blinker, do we?
Well, if nobody's around, it's like, if nobody's around, why put forth the effort of
even
flipping
when people
the blinker
are around,
on?
I feel like I'm in Mario Kart with you half the time.
Well, it depends on how far away they are.
We're taking roundabouts so fast that you might as well just go straight through them. Is that on the list?
Like the way I see it, 2 wrongs don't make it right. Like if somebody's driving bad around me,
yeah,
and I pass them and go around them,
yep,
I'm not putting my right blinker on to get back in front of them because they're bad drivers. They ain't going to notice anyway.
Wow.
They don't care.
All right, so let's get to the list because you're not helping your case right now.
These are etiquette rules. I just experienced one of these this past weekend. Number 1 is by far my biggest pet peeve when it comes to driving etiquette rules that terrible drivers need to learn. We'll dive into those coming up next. All right, here we go. Driving etiquette rules that bad drivers need to learn right now. So if you're on this list, I know for a fact that you're on the list in one of these.
Maybe one.
Actually, number 1.
I'm the worst?
The biggest pet peeve,
okay,
at least for me, you've been known to do.
Okay.
And I don't know if you do it on purpose or you just don't care. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
A lot of people don't really know this rule, or maybe they just don't care about this rule.
Because I feel like I have a really good driving etiquette.
I have a good friend who always abused this rule when we were younger, and I brought it up to him, and his theory it didn't make sense. These are left lane driving people that drive in the highway in the left lane, and they just stay over there.
Oh, the campers.
They camp in the left lane. They don't know that lane is actually for passing.
I've done it.
Or they don't care and they just think that it's their lane and it doesn't matter.
You're absolutely right. I've done it. And the one time that I got scolded by a guy, he didn't realize the reason why I was camping in the left lane, I was still faster than all the cars on my right. I was.
That's the exact excuse my buddy used.
Yep.
He's like, I'm going over the speed limit. Why does it matter?
I'm going faster than they are. Otherwise, I'm going to have to weave in and out, in and out, in and out. And then there was a small car in front of me. So the guy behind me didn't see the small car in front of me.
Yeah.
So he's riding my tail and he quick cuts off the person in the right-hand lane that we're just barely passing. Then he quick slides on over into the left lane in front of me, almost hitting another car in the right lane. And then he sees, oh, crap, there's a little car in front of
So
her.
you could have avoided this whole situation if you would just got in the right lane, right?
Well, now, whenever I see a speed demon hot on my tail, I move over.
We're looking for solutions, Chelsea, not excuses here.
I'm owning it. I'm owning it. Anytime I see a speed demon, if I look up and I see somebody charging down the road.
But a lot of people think like my buddy. I guarantee it. Like, I'm going over the speed limit. I can be in the left lane as long as I want to.
It happened yesterday.
If you're going 100,
Yeah.
by the way, you shouldn't be doing 100 on
don't.
the highway. Let's say the speed limit's 70. And you're going 75. I don't care if you're going 80. If the person behind you wants to do 90 and drive like a complete moron and an idiot, you let them through. You let them pass.
That's
on the
what
left
happened
lane.
when I was coming back and it was a North Dakota plate. And I'm just like, oh man, here we go.
You know they're just trying to get home.
I know
Right.
that. And we were really close to the border. I'm like, okay. But they were just sitting there. And I was like, oh man, I got to go around them.
So other bad etiquette rules that bad drivers seem to break or just don't know. Merging like a zipper.
Oh, zipper merge. I almost took out, those big orange traffic cones. They're actually not cones at all. They're full of water. And the only way I found that out is because I hit one as I was trying to merge in because people wouldn't let me in.
On and off ramps are for speeding up or slowing down.
Speed up.
They aren't to get to the end of it and then figure out what you're going to do with your life.
If you're merging, correction. If you're merging onto
Why do I feel like I'm in a DMV class right now with
if you're
Chelsea?
merging onto the traffic,
Gosh.
you got to speed up.
Hazard lights aren't free parking passes.
Truth.
I've abused that one a time or two. I will admit
Yeah.
that. Don't tailgate. It happens. Don't brake check somebody because if you cause an accident, then you have to deal with the jerk.
So bad.
You don't have the right of way when it comes to backing up. I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, if somebody is in a parking lot and they start to back up,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll stop, sometimes I won't. Depends on if I want their spot,
What if it's
basically.
a pedestrian? So I was trying to back up out
Well, you
of.
should always yield to pedestrians.
Stop.
You don't tell them to stop.
You just listen. All right. So I was backing up. Betty White's got a bigger rear, right? A lot of blind spots. So I'm backing up very slowly.
Yeah.
And there's a truck that was parked so close to me that I couldn't turn. So I knew I had to back all the way up to get out of there, right? And I hear beep, 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 beep. There was a pedestrian who saw me backing up
Yeah.
because I saw her from a block away. And then she insisted walking right behind my car. And then she stood there behind my vehicle and started yelling at me.
Yeah,
That I almost hit her.
she may have had the right to yell at you if you're going to run into her.
So then just never back up? Who voluntarily walks in front of the back of a car that's in reverse?
Sometimes if I don't see it, like I'll stop. I'm not going to try to walk in behind them. But if I see a vehicle and they don't see me and they start to back up, I will slap the trunk, and I have done that before. I'll hit their car.
You can't hit somebody's car.
Well, they got to know that I'm there. Apparently, they're not looking. So maybe if they hear it and feel it, and hey, if they want to get an altercation with me because of that, because they didn't pay attention, guess what? It's a lot worse if you hit me.
Chris.
I'm not denting their car. I'm just tapping the trunk.
Okay.
Has anybody else done this, or am I the only
But
person?
if they continue to go into reverse, you're not going to win that one, bud.
No, I'm not. Unless they gun it, then I'm not going to have a chance to do that.
If somebody hit your car or touched your car or breathed on your car wrong, you would light the whole world on fire.
Yeah, I probably would.
Gosh, now we both sound like terrible drivers.
But you know what? I've got security alerts on my car that notify me, and I also look. I just don't trust those. And a lot of people probably don't.
Is this advice coming from the same guy who yells, "Get out of my way!" anytime we're at the grocery store? It's some little old lady with her cart.
I don't roll down the windows. I do it. I do it in the confines of my car, so nobody else hears except for me.
But she did because she got scared. And I think she made a mess in her defense.
And then finally, turn off your brights when other cars are approaching.
Oh,
I don't care
amen.
if two-lane
Amen.
highway or not. So there's some etiquettes that bad drivers need to learn. All right, so the Colonel's 11 secret herbs and spices have finally been revealed, according to his great nephew.
Why
It's
would
not his
he
grandson.
do
It's
that?
his nephew, apparently.
Oh, nephew. Okay.
So the nephew, I don't even know how old he is. He's not happy with the company that owns KFC right now.
Why?
And the reason is kind of weird to me. I didn't hear anything about this until I saw it today. He leaked the spices used, the 11 secret herbs and spices,
Why would he do that? For attention?
because he said over the last decade, the company that owns KFC have sexualized my uncle for marketing purposes.
I'm sorry. What?
It's a lot to take in, right? He says he says they have encouraged fans to sexualize the Colonel as well.
You mean like fall in love and fantasize about the Colonel? Making you chicken?
I don't know where he's coming from. Have you ever put the Colonel as a sex symbol in America?
No. Like when I think of sex symbols, I think of like Marilyn Monroe or I think of Riley Green. I'm not thinking of Colonel Sanders with that mustache.
The Colonel, right?
I mean, he'd smell like freaking deep frying grease. Maybe that does it for some people. I don't know.
So apparently his great nephew wanted to get back at him. So he revealed on social media the 11 secret herbs and spices.
What an idiot.
Are you ready for him?
Can I guess some of them?
If you want to, go ahead.
All right, salt, pepper, garlic powder, garlic salt, more garlic salt.
No,
onion powder.
Yep.
Okay. What the heck else would be in there?
But the one thing,
parsley.
The nephew didn't reveal
how much
the amount
of each one.
So you're never gonna know.
Is paprika in there too? It's all your standard gravy stuff. It's all your standard.
It is basically 11 secret herbs for the Colonel's KFC's chicken.
Onion powder.
Sage.
Okay. Yep.
Cloves. Nutmeg.
Oh.
Cinnamon, red pepper, coriander, ginger, garlic powder. I feel like the nephew just went into a spice rack.
He just listed off. He literally went to his Amazon spice rack and he just listed off all of them.
Wait, white pepper, black pepper, cardamom. Is that how you say it?
Cardamom?
Cardamom, black pepper, cardamom.
Cinnamon is not in it.
Is nutmeg in it, really?
Nutmeg is not in it, and neither is cinnamon. I can tell you that right now.
Salt, and then flour, of course. And then MSG.
Flour's not a spice. MSG is just salt on steroids.
I think he went into his mom's spice rack. And
yellow mustard?
He opened the cabinet and he's like, all right, I'm going to get back at KFC for sexualizing the Colonel.
There's no way. I'm surprised he didn't say pumpkin spice. Like, what an idiot.
I don't know. So
spilling the family secret recipes because people have the hots for his great Uncle Colonel Sanders.
I just don't get it.
Ugh.
All right, it's now time for not so great moments in kids tasting coffee for the first time.
Oh, man. I remember doing this with my niece, Reese, right? She wanted to be just like Auntie Cha-Cha. We had a sleepover.
So what did you have, like iced coffee?
Nope, it was just straight black coffee. And she's like, oh.
You're trying to traumatize
she's like,
her?
Auntie Cha-Cha, I really want to try something. I said, okay. I said, but let me, make sure it's cooled down. I said, just take a small sip. I said, it's because she knows it's one of my favorite drinks. The look on her face, and I got it all on camera too. Oh my gosh, that poor girl, traumatized, face all scrunched up, spit it out. She said, that's so gross. Why do you like that? I'm like, well, you'll learn. You'll learn as you get older.
Wasn't it a rumor back in the day? I think my mom always said this, which is why I didn't drink coffee.
It'll stunt your growth?
Yeah, it'll stunt your growth.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't drink it when I was a kid then.
See, I joke, I'm like 1 inch taller than my younger sister.
Yeah.
And I used to joke with her that the reason why I was taller is because I didn't drink coffee as early as she did.
I remember my grandma used to have the instant coffee.
Oh,
how
that's
gross.
just garbage. Even when you're camping, it's awful. Just awful. Just gross.
You ever make coffee too strong? Or maybe the grounds overflowed a little bit. You get done drinking your cup and you see the grounds at the bottom of your cup.
Yeah, they're floating. We had techs, right, that would go out and they would fix cable and like cut up cable all the time. And so they would come in at about 4 a.m. That's when they'd start their day. And they would make sludge. And it was all, you could watch the coffee, like it was like almost like a syrup. That's how thick it was. And they were basically chewing on grounds. It was awful.
So do you think these kids are going to like the taste of coffee or no?
No.
Here we go. Not so great moments in kids tasting coffee for the very first time.
It tastes sour. Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Ah, got me.
I can't.
That's disgusting.
Oh, now it tastes bad. Oh.
What is that?
Tastes like sand.
Oh, I just drank coffee. Oh, no.
The taste of crazy adults.
Coffee.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't like it. No, take it away now. It just...
Oh.
My gosh!
How do you drink
you
that?
drink this?
Yeah, I like coffee.
I'm okay.
Were they giving him espresso? That's what I'm wondering.
No, I think it was just straight up black coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
If you threw some sugar and cream in it, maybe they'd be into it, but
Not even then. They just want their apple juice, man.
Wait till they become teenagers and they have to start dealing with life. Coffee's going to be their best friend.
Exactly. The more bitter, the better.
Right. So the Ryder Cup went down this past weekend. It was Team America versus Team Europe, right?
Yes.
And this is a big deal, a big event for golf fans every year because you want your country to win.
Of course you do.
Spoiler alert, Team USA didn't win. We lost to the Europeans. But there was a lot of talk at the Ryder Cup this year because a lot of the fans, it was held here in America. I think it was in New York.
Yeah.
A lot of the fans were being just unruly, and the whole thing in general was just kind of awkward.
That's in poor taste because golf, you're supposed to be very well behaved.
It is in poor taste. There was a European golfer, I forgot. I think it was Rory McIlroy, one of the best in the world.
Right.
When he was trying to putt on one of the holes, fans were just booing and heckling him. He had to stop a couple times and being like, please, shut your mouth, please. And golf is like that. There's etiquette with golf.
Right, there is.
So I don't know if these fans were just too drunk to realize it or they were that competitive or what. It was just weird. And then there were a couple of, I think they were MCs. They were trying to get the crowd riled up before the golfers got to the hole, right?
Yeah.
So they started a chant based off we will rock you. But the whole thing turned out bad and they ended up getting booed. Let me know if you see something off with this.
Here we go. 1, 2, clap. 1, 2, clap.
All right.
Here come the lyrics. Scotty Scheffler. All right, hold on. I'm gonna let the forefathers try and teach you this.
We're going to try this one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll do a DeChambeau one. All right? We want the whole crowd rocking when you stamp it on the bleachers, all right? Ready? One more time. We'll start off. 1, 2, 3. Scotty Scheffler.
They're not even close to being on the beach.
This is awful.
It's just awkward.
There's more coordination at a drunken hockey game than right there.
They were treating these fans like they were in third grade.
Okay, just
Trying to...
need to just stop.
So it's like you don't read the room, you don't read the crowd. The whole thing was just awkward with that. And then I think there was a comedian that came in and she started a blank you chant for one of the European golfers, which is just, the whole thing was just distasteful.
That's gross. They're never going to have the Ryder Cup again.
Golf needs to just stop doing stuff like that. Leave golf where it's at. It's quiet. It's content.
Even Happy Gilmore wouldn't have pulled that.
We don't need the waves and things like that to make it any different.
Just let him putt.
So another recall has just hit. This has to do with corn dogs.
Me.
I think
Everything I buy.
I think you actually bought these not too long ago.
I did because somebody didn't want to take me to the state fair. So I was like, I'm going to take my own self to the state fair. I'm going to buy a box of state fair frozen corn dogs.
So these were produced by Hillshire. Jimmy Dean and State Fair product corn dogs are being recalled now from major retailers like Walmart, Target. And these were also shipped to certain schools across the country, too.
No.
They're recalling nearly 58 million pounds of corn dogs and sausage on a stick due to wood pieces that could potentially be in the batter. So it's on a piece of wood.
Okay.
But there might be wood. Maybe one of those pieces like broke off into the batter.
Oh, gross. Okay, the trauma's real because this is how I lost my first tooth.
Right.
I was biting into a corn dog.
Well, losing a tooth as a kid is acceptable and fine because you get money for it. But losing a tooth as an adult, that's frowned upon.
I know, or choking on. Now I always am terrified of like where's the stick?
You think I want to see you with the missing tooth, especially with the wedding photos coming up?
Well,
I couldn't deal with that.
The way this conversation's going, we're going to have matching missing teeth if you keep I love you.
So I don't know if the actual one that you bought is in the recall. You should probably check on it. I don't really eat that
check.
anyway.
I'll still eat it. Gosh, between the exploding wine, radioactive shrimp, now sticks in my corn dogs, I'm scared to eat anything.
Well, you never
Listeria recall on my arugula that I love.
Right.
Crap.
Well, hopefully it doesn't affect you. You have to get the word out, let people know.
Guess I'm just going to have to eat Red Lobster every day.
Are you going to go home and throw them away, or are you going to eat them? Are you going to chance it? What are you going to do?
Waste food? I was raised by a boomer. You can't throw
What, are you just going to eat slowly and hope you don't chomp on a piece of wood that's in the batter?
Well,
Let me guess, you'll peel the breading off so you don't have to worry about it and just eat the dog underneath it.
I throw the breading to Daisy
my
too.
gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, so get something stuck in her throat. My gosh.
Man.
Is
Nothing safe?
I don't think so. Can yawning too hard actually kill you?
You got my attention. I didn't think so.
The answer to that question is yes.
Like if a bug flies in your mouth as you're yawning and you choke on it?
It has nothing flying or getting in your mouth.
The actual act of yawning is going to make you pass away.
I wanted to use a sound effect for this, but then I didn't want to because I don't want everybody listening to yawn because that's contagious, right?
Yeah, it is.
I hate it when I'm not tired and I see somebody.
Shit, I'm yawning right now.
When I see some, would you stop it?
I'm sorry. Just you're talking about it so much. And
If you start a yawning chain reaction, I'm going to be very upset right now.
Okay.
So this gal, she almost died from yawning too hard. Here's what happened. It turned out her yawn was so forceful. She did the arms out and everything, probably the sound effect and everything. She yawned so forcefully.
I can't stop yawning now.
That 2 vertebrae in her neck had shot forward into her spine. I'm not making this up.
What?
Her spinal cord got so compressed, she was actually paralyzed temporarily.
Stop.
So she couldn't move, right?
Her spine must have been messed up before that.
It might have been.
Yeah.
So she went to the doctor, the hospital, obviously, and doctors actually told her, could you imagine them saying this over a yawn? You have a 50-50 chance of even surviving. Or walking again.
Oh my gosh. Couldn't she just yawn again and put it back into place?
No.
Or what's the opposite of a yawn? Can't she burp really hard and then put it back in place?
She's still with us. This happened a while back, by the way. She's just sharing the story today. I saw the video earlier today. It happened in 2016. She was in a wheelchair for months.
Wow.
Because of this forceful yawn. And she had to learn how to walk again. It was that bad.
I'm yawning again. I'm sorry.
She had issues for almost 10 years after that, including serious nerve damage, which she still deals with today.
There had to have been something worse.
It's a freak accident. Do you want to know why she yawned?
Yeah.
Because she was with her kid, and her kid yawned. And then, it's contagious, like I said. So then she yawned, and she probably over-dramatized the yawn.
Yeah.
And she put her arms out and probably put her head back too far.
And she just didn't stretch.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's hard. When we're getting older, sometimes you'll stretch. I put a rib out the other day just because I sat wrong.
What did you do? Just nudge it back?
Not as bad. No, it's still out a little bit. I got a chiropractor tomorrow morning. I'll be fine. But I had the blanket in just a position, and I think I was moving around. I was too settled, and then you get up, and you fall apart as you get older, Chris. That's all I'm saying. You fall apart.
Do.
It doesn't take much. When we were kids, we could fall out of a moving vehicle dang near and be able to walk it off. Then you get older, and you yawn, and you almost die.
Do you think she's scared to yawn ever again?
She probably holds it in, but that's going to be worse. It's going to cause...
You suppress the yawn.
You can't suppress the yawn.
It's like me with sneezing. Nobody blesses me when I sneeze because it sounds like a cough.
It's awful. You don't let it out.
But it drives me nuts when people over-dramatize their sneezes, too. They're like, Achoo!
Yeah, but...
And the whole restaurant or wherever you're at turns around.
But if you hold it in, I'm scared you're going to have a brain aneurysm because you hold it in. So where does the sneeze go, Chris? It goes up to your brain.
I don't even want people to know I'm sneezing. I don't need to be blessed after I sneeze.
Nothing to be ashamed about sneezing.
Well, it's just a lot of people they over-dramatize it. I just don't want to...
Sounds like a cough.
I don't need everybody looking at me and blessing me. It's awkward. Am I weird for saying that?
Bless you anyways.
I don't know.
You might need it.
Probably. So,
don't yawn.
So moral of the story here is crazy story. Next time you yawn, just be careful. Don't over-dramatize the yawn. Just do it nonchalantly and you'll be fine. You gotta, could you imagine having that your tombstone? Anyway, yawn too hard.
Yawn too hard.
That's awful. So sometimes kids say the darndest things.
Yeah, they do.
I picture young Chelsea, maybe 5, 6, 7 years old. There was probably one time where you didn't get your way, where you threatened to pack up and run away.
And I did. And I have my little backpack.
How far did you get?
The next block. I went to our tree fort, and then I got really hungry, and then I came back.
Did you ask your mom or dad? Did you tell them to let them know?
I said that I was sick of my siblings,
Yeah.
and I was over it, and I wanted to go live my own life out in the woods.
And you're leaving.
And I left.
Right.
Yeah, and they let me go. In fact, I thought it was kind of odd when my mom was like, here's another bottle of water, and
I think it's hilarious when parents do that. It's funny. I saw a video earlier today. There's a mom who has a young boy who is just fed up with mom.
Oh.
So he wants to leave. And
They don't want the rules.
they don't want the rules at that age because they're grown-ups, they're adults, right?
They know everything.
Check this out.
What are you doing?
I'm packing up and leaving you
Where are you gonna go?
to Papa and Gigi's. The next time I see them tomorrow, I'm going to live with them
Okay. Why are you leaving?
because they never let me have anything I want.
Okay. Well, I'll miss you.
You're going to probably see me a lot because
Yeah.
I'll visit you sometime.
But I love my crazy child. I'll miss my crazy child.
You don't like crazy stuff.
I like you. I hope you know when you move back in, you gotta hang all that back up.
I'm never moving back in.
Oh, okay.
He's taking all his clothes off his hangers. He's serious. He was packing his bags.
Oh, he's having it because he didn't get his way.
I always love the videos where the child has like the little suitcase they're pulling along.
Yeah.
And they get like a half a block down the road and they keep looking back like, is mom really going to let me do this?
Yeah. They're like, wait, does she miss me yet? Does
Yeah.
she miss me yet?
Yeah, kiddos, the grass is never greener on
You
the
know
other
what
side.
you know what I love though is when she says, I love my crazy kid. I'm gonna miss my crazy kid, and he's like, yeah, but you don't really like crazy or whatever. Like, so he's thinking about it. Aw.
You're listening to Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.